Here we go. All right. Good morning. Let's have two demi-pliés in first, two and a three and a four. So we get into the mood. Tendu front, tendu side, tendu back, tendu side. Two demi-pliés in second, tendu side, tendu back, tendu side, tendu front. Two demi-pliés in fifth. Tendu front, tendu side, tendu back, tendu side. Roll through your feet. Heels down. Two demi-pliés. Back and the side and the front and the side. Two demi-pliés. Side and the front and the side and the back. Two demi-pliés in fifth. Back and the side and the front and the side. Two grand pliés in second. Five and the six and the seven and eight. Give yourself a parallel stretch. Close your first. Find your balance in first. And that is it. Is it all making sense? Two demis encore. In second, two demis, start your encore from second, so it's side and the back and the side and the front. Two in fifth. One more time, front side, back side. Roll through in your first position. Reverse that with grand pliés in second position, then a parallel stretch and the balance in first. And here we go. Feel your shoulder blades strong. Encore. And one. And two. And three. To your second position and one. Start your encore from second. And the back. And the side. And the front. Into your fifth. Demi one. Once again, encore and one. In first. Keep it in first. Roll through in your first position. Two. Feel yourself nice and strong. Already know where you're going. Heels down and forward. Reverse. Demi one. Second one. And the side. Front. And side. Into your fifth. Two demis, one. Keep your encore in first. And two. And three. To your second, two grand pliés and one. Turn it in, parallel stretch. If you want to stay a little longer, you can. And find your balance in first position. Open your chest, feel your shoulder blades again. Belly button touches your spine. And relax. Here we go. Okay. When we go to the other side in your reverse, replace your two demi-pliés with one grand plié. Yeah, so it's the same thing as before, but when you reverse it, grand plié in first, grand plié in second, grand plié in fifth, one more grand plié in second, and then it just continues as we did.
Even in the beginning, the first two demi-pliés are now one grand plié?
No, it's when you're reversing it. So you're starting again with your two demi-pliés and your encore all the way through the front, roll through
Okay.
in first. Now when you're reversing it, replace your two demi-pliés with one grand plié.
Oh, okay.
I'll remind you. Here we go. Left side, please. coordinate your fingertips with your toes to your second demi and stretch. And and to isolate your toes from the rest of your foot into your fifth demi, and a demi, encore and a one. Roll through in first and one. Build your balance slowly so you're in control. Watch out for your elbow and the bottom. Heels down and forward. Now grand pliés instead of demis. One. Encore and a one. And grand. One. And two. And grand. Encore five. One more grand plié in second before your parallel stretch. And your tendus encore, of course. And a five. And six. And seven. And a stretch. And close your first for your balance. Make sure the heels stay forward. And relax. Alright, good. Okay. Alright, we'll take this from fifth again. You remember this from yesterday. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and front and side and back to plie. Back and side and front and side. Back and side and front and side and back and side and front and side and back and side and front pliés. Let's roll through in fifth. So this is the same thing we did yesterday, but this time from fifth. So be very, very, very careful with your arms there. And all you really have to do, hold your arm in the last position, already think about what comes next. Or what the arm should have been while you're doing your first tendu per sequence. Remember, there's always a second position between your arabesque and your third.
Alex, I just went blank. After
Yes?
the 3 sets, then what?
Then just 3 encore with regular arms to demi-plie so you can reverse it. So your fourth set and your first set are pretty much the same. How is Gregg doing?
If it starts this way,
Yes. Now it starts in second position.
so but is the pattern
Mm-hmm.
of the arm still the same, even though it's delayed by one? It's
Exactly. Yes, it is still exactly
it's
the same.
still this each
Yes,
time, but
each time, but it always starts in a different place because we're delaying it by one with your tendus encore. So your port de bras never changes. The timing of the port de bras changes in relationship to the tendus.
okay.
Is that making sense? So yeah, it's always third, second, arabesque, second. There is no deviation of that. The only difference is, as I say, it is delayed, and therefore it does not coincide with your tendus any longer. So your legs are doing something different than your arms.
Okay.
Make sure when you close, you don't drop your arm. Yeah, leave it where it is. So with your next tendu, it changes position. If you move your arm when you're closing it, it's going to be nearly impossible to do it. Are we good to give this a try? I take that as a reluctant yes. Let's make this kind of our dress rehearsal. Slow tendus. However, we are in fifth position. Here we go. Here we go. Front. And the side. And the back. And the side. Keep it to the side. One. Arm to third. To second. Good. To arabesque. Keep it. Second. Third. Second. 3 encore to demi-plie. Regular arms. Here we go. Reverse and 1. Keep it. Arabesque now. Second. Third. Second. Arabesque. Second. There we go. Back. Roll 3 and 5th after your last one. Open your elbows, close your little fingers, and relax. Alright. That was already better than yesterday. I can see the steam coming out of your ears, but I guess that is good. Here we go. Left hand. And it does help to look at your arms once in a while to know where they are. Here we go. And second, now arabesque. Third, second. Careful, Gregg, with your second set. Don't fall into any habits. And 2. Yep. That's it. And there's one more encore, Jane. And here we go. Roll 3 and 5th, Gregg. And relax when you're ready. Okay, not bad. Excepting for that one. Yeah, careful that from third to arabesque or arabesque to third. Reflex. Be super careful. It always needs to open to second. It never goes from third to arabesque or from arabesque to third in this setup. Once in a while, you just like to fly right into that. Okay. How about doing the same thing with dégages? And the 1, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4. Other than that, same combination. Jane, there is still your 3 encore in the end. Be careful there.
I don't know what I did.
Me neither. I just know that you were early. Unless it was a Zoom thing. Maybe Zoom advanced you
No,
this
I don't
time
think
rather
so.
than delaying you.
I wish
Let's blame it on Zoom. Why not? It can talk back to us. Here we go. And good luck. And one. Interesting. Let's continue to the other side here. second, third, second, three, and over. And roll and switch it to the other side. That's it. Okay. Guess what we're gonna see again tomorrow. Okay. Let's go simple. First and the first and the first and the first and the fifth coupé and the first and the first and the fifth passé. 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. First and the first and the fifth coupé change. First and the first and the first passé change. First and the two passé change. Passé relevé 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 soutenu. Other side. First and the first and the fifth and the coupé and the first and the first and the fifth and the passé. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. First and the first and the fifth and the coupé, first and the first and the fifth and the passé. Passé relevé straight away. Close fifth soutenu. Other side. Arms always that one. Since we are at these ferocious port de bras today. And here we go. And a one. Coupé and a one. Passé. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and passé relevé. To the other side and 1. 4, 3, 2, coupé and 1, 2. Passé, passé relevé. Okay. Just for Gregg. And the coupé to plier and passé to plier and passé to relevé. Prepare on and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Let's have a triple, one more triple close behind. Circle port de bras 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Plier, relevé, coupé up to your passé. Just close. So keep your passé in the back. Coupé and plié and passé relevé. Prepare. 8 rounds, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, triple 5 and the 6, triple 7 and the 8, since we talked about them yesterday. Circular port de bras away from the bar and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Plié, relevé, coupé, passé. Just stay. Get right into your parallel stretch, and that is it. Coupé to plié, passé, relevé to prepare. So that is somewhat of a short balance. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, triple 5 and the 6, triple 7 and the 8, close 5 back. Circular port de bras. To the bar, even so we're in 5th back. Passé back balance, close your 5th. Reverse. And here we go. And c'est relevé. Sides of your body. Anticipate your next direction, whichever that is going to be. Careful with your arm. Yeah, let's remember, even when your passes go to fifth, you want to feel them like a tablier going sideways and backward or forward, depending on where you're landing. So keep that same arc as if you were going into a tablier, but then still close in fifth.
Alex, the three or
Yeah.
the triple, tell me that count again.
So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8.
Okay.
Is that making sense?
Yes.
And
I
remember,
thought
your
there was
triples want to
one.
emphasize on the diagonal and be a smaller oval than your complete rond de jambe. Okay. And here we go. And reverse your port de bras. Feel your toes attached to your fingertips. Complete your port de bras 2 seconds before you take it again. Think tablier, but prepare forward. And 2 and 3. And over. And 2 and 3. And over. And over. One, two, three. That's it. Right. And circle. Make sure you stand on 2 feet in your fifth. This is another one of these. And actually, when I was teaching that one on Sunday, the teachers weren't looking at anybody else, they were just writing the thing down. So get ready. We haven't done this kind of coordination in a while, so it'll be fun. Front and the side and the back, enveloppe and the back and the side and the front, enveloppe, enveloppe, pas de cheval back, enveloppe, pas de cheval front, enveloppe, pas de cheval side, one more front, one more side. Back and the side and the front and the brush and the front and the side and the back and the brush and cheval, brush, cheval back, brush, cheval side. Oh, one back, one side. Front, side, back, enveloppe, enveloppe inside front, from the back, back. These are not frappiers, correct. These are all pas de chevals.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, cheval enveloppe.
Okay.
Cheval front, cheval side, cheval back, enveloppe inside front. Reverse that. Cheval back and the side and the front, enveloppe back. Dyslexia striking. Enveloppe front, pas de cheval back. Enveloppe side, pas de cheval front. Inside front. Enveloppe back, pas de cheval inside side.
Inside side?
Yes, correct. Then one more front, one more side to get to the other fifth, so you can reverse it. Front, side, back, inside, front. Correct. Reverse. 1, 2, 3. Start with enveloppe, pas de cheval back, enveloppe side, pas de cheval front. Pas de cheval back, enveloppe back, pas de cheval inside, side. One more front and one more side. Reverse. Back and the side and the front, enveloppe and the front and the side and the back, enveloppe, enveloppe, pas de cheval front, enveloppe, pas de cheval back, enveloppe, pas de cheval side, one more back, one more side, one more side.
Are the last two both pas de cheval?
Yes, they are both pas de chevals again. Enveloppe cheval front, careful there. Then enveloppe back, cheval side, inside. So all of the chevals are on the inside. Then one more front and one more side, yeah? So the first part of the combination features enveloppe on the inside leg. The second part of the combination features pas de chevals on the inside leg. And enveloppes on the outside. All nicely mixed up and mangled. Most importantly, just push down. If you start using your knees, your legs are just going to fly away from you. Yes.
Also, Alex, are the last two front side or side back?
The last two coming from the front are front and side. The last two coming from the back are back and side. How is Gregg doing?
Okay, I think.
Okay, good. We'll start nice and slow. What do you say? Destination fifth. That is the most important thing. Get as quickly as you can into your fifth, so you have a split second to consider what comes next. And the front, side, back, inside front, back, inside back, enveloppe front, pas de cheval, enveloppe side, pas de cheval, enveloppe back, pas de cheval, two more pas de chevals, back, side, front, inside one, cheval front, side, cheval back, front, cheval side, one more back, one more side. Alright, not bad. And finish. Let's see if you can do this without roadside assistance on the other side. Yeah, tight fifth. And here we go. Good. Even less airtime, Greg, when it comes to the chevals and envelopes. You know what I mean?
You mean just get there faster?
Yes. Because we will make an attempt to do it a little bit quicker. So instead of feeling this part, you don't want
Yeah.
to feel this part, you only want to feel this part. So it's almost like a reverse tendu thing. Feel brush in or brush out. You know what I mean? Zzz. And zzz, but it's a wow, wow. Because that is where it doesn't, where it stops working. So really try to use your toe speed. Are we good to go a little tiny bit faster? And just careful with that last part. It is tricky. Push down and the in, and the down and the in, and the down and the in. That is the way you want to think it. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's much better. Brush. 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 Good. Brush. 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 Yes, 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 yes. Good. Right. Yeah, if you just emphasize the brushing down, I think it makes it a little bit easier. I think so. That doesn't mean that you have to agree with me, but all right, here we go. One last time. And fifth, and front, side, and finish. Right. Almost there, Jane, almost. Just try not to hesitate. A little bit like yesterday, but not quite. Fondu to the front, today plié, attitude to the side. Fondu to the side, plié, attitude to the back. Fondu to the back, fondu to the front. Feel yourself tomber, step back. Fondu to the back, plié, attitude to the side. Fondu to the side, plié, attitude to the front. Fondu to the front today, fondu to the back. Tomber back, close, step back, close fifth, and soutenu to the other side. Fondu front, plié, attitude to the side. Fondu side, plié, attitude to the back. Fondu back, fondu front, balance. Last moment, tombe, step back and close. Reverse and left. Remember to articulate your fondus with that double attitude in the middle there. And here we go. 45 degrees is plenty efficient. Last moment, tombe. Let's go front and the side and the back and the side, double front, double side, double back, double side, double front to plié. Fouilleté, double front to plié. Fouilleté, stay a little tombé, step back, close. Back and the side and the front and the side, double back, double side, double front, double side, double back, fouilleté, double back, fouilleté. Stay a little longer, tombé, fifth, and soutenu. Front side, back side, double front side, back side, double front to plié, fouilleté en dedans. One more double up there, so there's no striking or whatever, it's all just sur le coup de pied because you're already in relevé. Plié front, one more fouilleté, correct. Stay a little longer, tombé back, step forward. So there is a balance after the last fouilleté. Then you're ready to reverse it. Back and the side and the front and the side, double back, double side, double front, double side, double to plié in flex, strike, fouilleté, stay up there, sur le coup de pied, double, plié back, fouilleté, stay a little longer, tombé forward, step back. And soutenu would be good. Okay. Minding your à la seconde positions and the first quarter of your rotation in your fouilletés, particularly feeling both arms, both legs in second position. And over. There we go. And over. Let's go. Careful. The other side. Interesting double frappe there to your second fouilleté. A demi-bad romance. Yeah, remember second position flat when you start your fouilletés in your legs instead of okay. Let's go développé front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié, coupé. You can keep this a little lower. Stretch and the close, à la seconde 2 and the 3 and the 4, coupé to passé. Stay and the close and the développé back and the 3 and the 4, coupé attitude to the front. Forward and the 2, tendez up and over back. Pas de worry. Soutenu. Other side, développé 2 and the 3 and the 4, coupé attitude, stretch close, développé side and the 3 and the 4, coupé plié, to passé and close, développé back and the 3 and the 4, coupé attitude, inside front, stretch it forward, port de bras forward, tendez up and over back, pas de worry, and soutenu to the other side. Always start your balances with a plié coupé regardless of whether they're going to attitude or to passé on your inside leg. Here we go. 2 arms, 2 legs active. Especially feel your arm under bar when you work with your outside leg. And a 2 and a 3. Good, close. Coupé attitude. Stretch and close. And 1 and 2. Keep it in front of your hip. Good. Coupé plié inside to passé inside. turns in between. Feel your balance, attitude. There we go. Stretch it right into your port de bras forward with plié. Tendu. Up and over back. Open your chest. Careful with your elbow and the bottom. Pas de bruit. Soutenu other side. Let's not forget to breathe. Inside passing. Long waist. And yes, open your chest, relax your shoulders. Long back and one. Feel that attitude angle, nice and long. Heel forward, knee down. And melt. Okay. We haven't had this one in a while. Combattement and the combattement and combattement soutenu. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 soutenu. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 soutenu. Front and the 2. Is that right? No. Side and the 2. No. Front and the 2. Back and the 2. Side. Don't change your fifth so you can soutenu to the other side. Front and the 2. Back and the 2. Side plié. Front soutenu other side. And that's all it is. 3 combattements, half soutenu. Same leg goes inside, 3 combattements, full soutenu. Outside side, 3 combattements, 1.5 soutenus. 1 front, 1 back, 1 side that closes front again. So we don't have to reverse it and soutenu to the other side.
Are the grand battements front, back, side?
Yes, correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sequence is front, back, side. Then inside, back starts. Then outside, side starts. Let's please remember that soutenu means that your back foot is turning out rather than your front foot turning in, especially once we get into the crazy 1.5 scene. So don't be so eager to get around. Are we good, Greg?
The last 3, is it back, front, side?
The last 3 are front, back, side, close fifth, front.
That's it. Okay, all right.
Yeah. The only irregularity about this one is that the side should be closing back, but then we would have to reverse the whole thing on the other side, and we don't want to do that today. We might want to do that tomorrow, but not today. Okay, here we go. There are only so many combattements we are allowed to do in a day. Here we go. 1 and a 2. Nice and long in your waist, soft plié, turn it out, don't leave any space between your legs. In these soutenus after your plie, and side, and 2. Tight legs, and a front, and back, and side, other side, and a 1. Your head goes first. Each soutenu wants to feel like the first one, and it wants to start like the first one. Wow, that was just a single Gregg. You are on the wrong side. Side, and 1.5, or half and a 1, and here we go, front, and back, and side, and finish. Wow, all that violence. Okay, let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. and the front, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, and the coupe, and the forward, and the back, and the close, and the side, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, coupe, and the side, close behind, and the back, 2, and the 3, and the 4, coupe, and the back, and the front, 1, and the 2, and the 3, and the plie, coupe, turn, close your 5th, 1, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, coupe, forward, and the back, side, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, coupe, side to side, back, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, coupe, back to front, balance bar, close 5th, coupe, turn, close your 5th.
Coupe from the back?
No. Oh, yes, coupe from the back, closing back again.
Okay.
So make your foot come from 5th position back to coupe front to close in 5th position back again to keep it busy and to enforce the idea of your coupe passing its position from one to the other rather than getting stuck. Are you good, Jane? I see some sort of a question mark floating.
No, I thought it was from the front, but I got it.
Right. Perfect. That's it, right, and then correct. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. And by the way, this is the pattern, in a way, that threw us off yesterday in the pirouette combination somewhat. But we'll get there. Okay. And here we go. To be on the floor first, not your standing leg heel. And another one. Make sure your knee is leading the turn, not your standing leg. Careful not to let it fold in because your standing leg is already rotating. When you go into these en haut coupe is super duper important. Knee, yeah, exactly. Yep, even more. Yes, that's the secret. Right. Guess what? And the plie and the passe, woo, and the forward and the back, develop to the front, 7 and the 8, and the plie and the passe, tendu lié, close your 5th, develop à la seconde, and the plie and the passe and the back and the front, develop croisé. Let's go 4th and the back and the 3 and the 4, 1 attitude balance. turn lié back, close your fifth, you're ready for the other side. Single turn in passé, forward and the back, develop your front. Single turn in passé, turn lié side to side, develop your other second. Single turn in passé on the oar again, back in the front, develop your back. 2/4, up and over back, plié, relevé, attitude, turn lié, close. So very much the same pattern we just had in our tendus. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay, once again your knee must lead the turn and take you to where you need to go next. But you also can stop between sides. And we probably want to stop between sides. Yeah, so you you always want to start your pirouette where you finish your développé. So your second pirouette starts in croisé but goes to en face. Your third pirouette starts en face and goes to croisé back. Okay. Careful how you start your développés, which is exactly the same way you're starting your pirouettes. Okay, here we go. And squeeze your coupé, feel your opposite arm. Feel your attitude in transit and close. 1, 2. Much less force, everybody. And 1. Explore how little force it takes. All you need is a side knee to turn the lié back. Cambre in 4th position back. From right there, push, attitude, balance. Turn your back and front and relax, relax for a second. Relax, relax, relax. Yeah, careful with that balance. You don't want to migrate sideways and you don't want to migrate forward either. Which means you have to absolutely make sure that your opposite arm makes you migrate backward. It's better to throw yourself too far back than to let your body go in some random position that you're not controlling. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
Also, really, really careful. You're taking way too much force for these single pirouettes.
Okay.
Try to turn, and that is also a Jane thing. There is not nearly that much force. All you need is to get your knee sideways to make your knee turn you together with your closing arm, rather than working very, very hard to get around. You don't have to. At least that is the ideal. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And opposite arm that needs to be a little bit more decisive. Remember, this one goes to fourth position plie. Careful. Better too far back than not back enough. You're making my point for me there, Jane. And relax. And you know also what it is, Jane? Your arms are not in sync with your feet. Your feet are already going there and your arms are still in transit, and it should be the other way around, assuming that our arms are our steering wheel.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the car turns right before you're touching the steering wheel, which would be kind of very scary. So
You don't know how I drive.
So it's your arms that need to be there to tell your body where to go. If they're too late, then obviously they are not going to have their function. And still, even a little bit more.
Back.
Yes, right. Because remember, you're landing backward, so there is no point going forward if you want to land backward. Yes, Gregg, that's right. But it's amazing how aggressive you actually have to be with that. And it's really literally your opposite arm that needs to do it. Otherwise, you're going to collapse sideways. There you go, Jane. Almost. Right. And of course, you need to know that it's an arc up and over back, rather than just something that goes somewhere and then we're kind of stuck halfway in space. Okay. How about that same pirouette combination that we did yesterday? It should be absolutely no problem now because we did the same pattern pretty much all the way through. Plié and passé and forward, balancez back. Chassez, plié, pirouettes to your fourth. Yes, since we talked about pushing ourselves back. Close fifth, plié and passé and tendez, balancez side. Chassez and plié, pirouettes to your fourth. Close, plié, pirouette en dehors, tendez back. Croisez forward. Let's have this on today because it makes it a little bit easier. 1, 2, 3. Quarter turn, half turn to effacé forward and back. Since we just talked about it, plié, attitude, back. Plié, en dedans, fifth, supine. So let's throw another attitude in there just so we can feel one more time that falling backward out of attitude business just on an FSA angle. So same pattern as before, turn, however we are stepping FSA forward, then balancez back instead of tendez back. Then chassez through. Yes, front foot goes to chassez right, prepare, pirouettes. Ditto sideways, pirouette to the left, tendez, balancez side. The other side. Yes, chassez croisé, plié pirouette. Again, close your fifth, plié, pirouette en dehors, tendez back this time. Croisé forward balancez with our upstage arm in front. Then quarter turn écarté, quarter turn. That was your first one was a half turn, just saying, Jane. But that is correct. But you are absolutely correct still. You just over-rotated your first balancing. There we go. Step back. Oh, I'm sorry. You have the wrong leg in the front if you're doing that balancing, because it's a croisé balancing.
Oh, yeah.
There. Now just a corner. Yes, the other corner. Yes, now a half turn into your FSA front. There we go, exactly. Step back to FSA, prepare fourth. Step back, plié fourth, attitude to the same, tendez back one more time, so we get that nice up and over back business. Now plié fourth, en dedans, done. Soutenu. And we are ready for the other side. Technically, you could have a pirouette to the other side. Hold on. Maybe not. No. We don't need that soutenu because we already had the foot forward. Right. That changed from yesterday because we don't have that second on the down turn in there today. How is Portland doing?
I'll get it in the mark.
Okay. Sequences pirouette, tenlier, balancé. Right. That is what you're doing 3 times. Front, side, and back. Right, and you're going the other way. You're absolutely correct. Mean, nasty, rotten me. That's right. And balancé. And always onto the other foot. That's right. So you just went one way, you go the other way for your balancé. You really have very few choices which way to go. That's it, right. And chassé croisé forward from there. Pirouette land in 4th. And 1 close 5th position plié again, pirouette to tenlier back this time. And croisé balancé forward. With the upstage arm. Upstage arm.
Oh,
Yes. That's the downstage arm. Yes, but the other foot is in front. Yes, thank you. Quarter turn. FSA forward. Step back. 4th, attitude, tenlier. 4th, on the dent. Close. Be done. Right. You're ready for the other side. But once again, we can stop between sides because it will be turned out. Okay, let's give this one mark. What do you say? Comments?
the first balance is toward the back arm, right? And then comes front.
Just our regular balancé back arm would be this.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. And here we go. Balancé back. There's only one balancé, Gregg, not 2. Hold on a second. Since we lost Jane, that's you. You're tenliering forward, you're balancing back. You don't have to tenlier forward and balancé forward and back.
Oh.
Yeah.
So here.
The first tenlier, think that is your first balancé, then you do the second balancé only. Is that making sense?
Mm-hmm.
You tenlier forward, you balancé back, you tenlier sideways, you balancé the other side. The only time you have more than one balancé is when you go around yourself. Okay, here we go. Otra vez. And. And balancé back. Plié. And tenlier, balancé the other way. And 1. Tenlier back, balancé forward. Croisé and more balances. 6. FSA front, step back. That's it. And 1. Plié and relax. One tenlier, one balancé, Craig.
Well, so it's here.
Yes. Feel your tendu back. Now step onto your back foot for your balancé. There is no balancé forward. Yes, thank you very much. Now you chassé from there. Uh-huh. Ditto when you go to the side. You finish your tenlier, then you have one balancé before you chassé through for your pirouette.
Okay.
Yeah, so your balances are going back, side, front per set. That's
Okay.
all there is to it. Okay. But you have to finish your tenlier. I think that is the more important part. If you feel yourself after your tenlier, now you actually can put yourself into the opposite direction for the balance in there.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'll just be somewhere, and then it makes it really difficult to navigate. Okay. Are we good for the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. But at least our attitudes went the correct way, so there's already something. Okay, here we go, and here we go. Nice and light. Feel your back foot. There we go, and nice and light and easy. Same thing sideways. Yep. Yes. And backward this time, and keep going with your balances. There we go, effacé front, step back, demi-plie, hold on to the attitude as long as you can, almost, and finish, and all right, that was better, that was better. Greg, while your passé does need to pass, it needs to pass without losing connection to your standing leg. For all of your pirouettes, no matter where they come from. And it's not so much these singles. These singles actually work quite nicely. It's when you come from fourth, where you lose your connection to your standing leg way too soon. A little better, so a little better. And even shoulders. Make sure your elbow doesn't come up and up. Better, better. And make sure that side elbow doesn't come in from the outside that way. From the bottom, not from the top. Right. Yeah, sometimes when you get tired and worried about it, it starts to go this way. And then that is where yeah, exactly. Where you just work too hard with your arms and not hard enough with your legs. And take too much force. Almost, almost. But don't kill yourself quite yet. We'll do it again. Better, better. You're making a little, an eighth of an inch at a time progress. All right. Shall we attempt once to go right and left?
Yeah.
Be very much aware after your passé pirouette, the first one, feel your body direction, feel your hips and shoulders facing in a certain direction before you go the other way, before you return to that same direction for the preparation of your pirouette. So just a little bit more aware of your structure before you even go into your turns. So you have a fair chance in your preparation to be completely aligned in where you need to be rather than already slightly wonky and then everything else goes wonky too.
Alex, those turns from fifth start quasi, right?
When we're starting the combination? Yes, correct.
Well, all three of the ones from fifth.
I believe so because we're always finishing in a quasi fourth.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And we're starting in a quasi fifth. So yes, you're right. We're starting in quasi. The first one goes to FSA. So there is a slight spot change, just saying. And with the next one, I think there's also a slight spot change from the corner to en face. And the third one also has a slight spot change from one corner to the other corner, right? And let's remember that needs to happen at the beginning of your turn rather than somewhere in the middle of it. Okay. choose your bottles, breathe, relax, and exhale in your pliés. All of that fun stuff. And here we go. Step back, plie up, that's it, and over. Breathe, 1. And 1. Feel your tummy back before you take off. Finish. And here we go. And plie. Okay. Which one is it? Can you just imagine we had 3 arms and legs? And an octagonal room.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. First and second, tendu, back, plié, pirouette, onde, or close fifth. Fifth and fifth. Second and second, demi-rond, plié, en dedans. This time we do have a soutenu. First and first, second, 2 and 3 and 4, demi-rond, plié, pirouette, onde, or close fifth. Changements 2 and 3 and 4, second 2 and 3 and 4, demi-rond plié, en dedans, fifth, soutenu. This time let's keep our turns in coupés. 4 to first, 4 to second, demi-rond back, en dehors. 4 to fifth, 4 to second, demi-rond, en dedans, soutenu. Ready for the other side. 4 first, 4 second on the oar, 4 fifth, 4 second on the down.
Okay.
Let's give this a mark. So I really like you to feel that same plie for your pirouettes as if you were doing a jump. So wherever you place it, however you syncopate it, make sure it's short and crisp. Instead of getting all, yeah, don't slow the rhythm down for it, rather hold it a little bit longer. And here we go. sure you keep that coupe, Craig. I know. It's not you, it's your toes. So, you know. Simple. Plier, 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 glissade, plier, 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 glissade, changement 2 and 3, glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. Plier, 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 glissade, change, plier, 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 glissade, change. 3 changements and 3, glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. And our arms want to be open for our glissades throughout. 3 changements after your second glissade, and then regular glissade assemblée right and left. And you are on the other side. Plier, 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 and change. Plier, 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 change. Change 2, 3 glissade. Assemblée.
Oh, just 3.
Yep,
right?
just 3 like our pliers before that. Correct.
Okay.
Let's give this a mark. Okay. And here we go. Okay. Excepting for that last glissade assembly that did not have the arms the way they were supposed to be. Right, glissade, open your arms. But no fear, no fear, no fear. That is why we take our arms to third this time. For each glissade. Well, I shouldn't say to third, through third to second. Yep. 1 and the 2 and the 3 changements. Glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. Now you have no, right. Now you have no other choice. Aha, right, correct. Glissade and from there assembly. And 1 there assembly. And there is nothing wrong with taking your arms through first again for your assembly. But it's more important that they're coming from the outside to go through first rather than coming from the inside to go through first, because there is no going through first if your arm are already in first. I'll be good to give this a go. All right, here we are. There we go. Yes, Jane. They need to be a little quicker through third to second. So emphasize your second. It's only a passage through third. That is kind of what it wants to teach us, that we are only passing through rather than getting stuck. A little bit like our passes. Shall we indulge Mr. Norvell and start it once on the left so he gets even exposure? Okay, here we go. And go. That's it. Okay. All right, I am reading the room. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday.
You too.
And I will be seeing you tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye bye.